So I want to introduce you to Jackie Kaiser and Hannah Kraus, who are the founders of Smart Cookies. Would you welcome them with me? The founders of Smart Cookies. I mean, you started your own nonprofit organization. You're both juniors in high school, right? Juniors in high school. How many of you started a nonprofit when you were a junior in high school? All of you. Okay, great, awesome. It's an amazing thing. And here's what's beautiful about these two ladies is that they are not normal high school students. Like, they are crazy busy. You're not playing video games all day, right? What are you guys up to on a normal week at school?
Well, I'm Hannah, and I'm a junior at FM. I spend a lot of time with schoolwork. I really like school. It's something I've learned to enjoy. I have really great teachers, and I love to learn, and so I spend a lot of time with schoolwork. But outside of school, I participate in our school's musical. I love to sing and play piano. I also love to ski, and on top of that, I love to bake.
I'm Jackie. That's really loud. I'm kind of the same as Hannah. I love school. I like learning. I like getting to know new things. But Hannah does musicals and singing, and I do not. I do not like stages at all. So I play soccer, and I really like doing art. I take a couple art classes during the day at school, and I babysit a lot after school, in my free time, and I love to bake. So
and our other friend, Kaylee, that's not here, she's also very busy. She dances 6 days a week, and that's where she is right now. But
she has a competition. Go, Kaylee!
That's awesome. So soccer would be your stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, very cool. So between soccer and musicals and piano lessons and art classes and babysitting and dance classes and just being honor students, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. So where, I guess, what would be the premise behind Smart Cookies, and how did you even find time to start your own nonprofit organization?
Well, I mean, as we mentioned, Jackie and I love to bake, and it's always something that's kind of united our friendship. It's something we can do together. And it started to be a situation where people would ask us to bake things, and they would pay us, which was kind of a weird thing. And, well, money's great. We can go shopping and stuff. We kind of thought maybe we could use this money to make a bigger difference and help other people.
So people paid you money for your cookies, and you thought we should help other people.
Yeah, I had a couple of my mom's friends, or our friends' parents would ask us, hey, we're having a party, can you make us a bunch of cupcakes or a bunch of cookies? And that was kind of a new thing. It was kind of cool because we love to bake. I mean, it's fun to eat it too, but my favorite part is the making it. So that was cool to be able to do that for other people and know that they were enjoying it and we were enjoying it. And then we realized that they wanted to pay us. The first time I got asked, I didn't realize that was part of what they were asking. So we realized that, I mean, we're high school girls, so shopping is really fun, but we could be doing something different. So we went into this Smart Cookies thing for schools who don't have the same privileges that we have at ours, with supplies and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. So, you could have gone and just spent your money on clothes or whatever, and nobody would have really said anything. They'd be like, oh, well, they're earning money, and that's good that they're earning money, and they're going and buying their own clothes. That's great. But what I love is that you saw a need, and why don't you talk a little bit more about that need in the schools that kind of surround FM?
Well, we go to FM, and there's so many resources. We're just surrounded by all kinds of opportunities and funding for so many things. There's great programs, and it's really encouraging as a student to have all these great things. And I think education is very essential to having a good future, so it's definitely something important. And it's surprising to realize that just a couple miles away, schools have nowhere near as much funding. And it's got to be a little bit discouraging for the students to not really have the same opportunities. So that was something that we thought maybe we could help, because we know that it's such an important thing to have resources and educational opportunities. So we originally sought to raise money for Syracuse City Schools. It was hard to find a fund, though. We didn't see that there was anything, and we didn't want to donate the money inefficiently, because I mean, starting the baking part was hard enough. We didn't know how to use the money the right way. And so we decided, we ended up contacting an organization called Cradles to Crayons, which donates backpacks, school supplies, coats to less fortunate students, specifically in Philadelphia and Boston. And we contacted them, and they said, as long as you want to, you can donate to us. And in the long run, we'd love to donate locally. But for now, this has worked out really well.
All right, so that's really good stuff. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the challenges that that you've come up against. And what I love about your story is that you've had challenges, but you've kind of kept moving forward. And so I want to talk a little bit about the challenges of having your own nonprofit, some things that you have run into.
We are really busy, just like even without the stuff we've been doing with the nonprofit. So probably the first thing we learned is that we didn't really know anything about time management. Like, I'm personally really a procrastinator when it comes to like school stuff. Like, I like to plan it and like maybe write it out, but then I just like put it aside. So time management was our first big lesson in business because we have a friend, Chloe Schnell, who's a sophomore at the high school, and she wanted to raise money to go on a mission trip to El Salvador, right? And she asked us if we would cater this fashion show that she was having to raise money. And we were like, okay, cool, 200 cupcakes, 200 cake balls. We love baking, that'll be fun. We can do it in 2 days. That was a poor choice. It takes longer than we thought to make 400 baked goods. So we had really late nights and were really tired. But they turned out well and it was okay. But after that, we learned a lot because we realized that we needed to plan a little bit further ahead. We couldn't just do everything last minute on bigger orders especially. And just learning to balance how many orders we can take on and stuff like that. Time management was a big thing to work on.
And it started off hard, but we've definitely learned a lot. Like, we've learned that having 3 friends means 3 different houses and 3 kitchens, so we can divide and conquer. We've definitely come to find a lot of different ways that we can do this, and it's definitely come afar from the first time.
One of the things I love that we kind of talked about this week is that it's not just the 2 of you. There's actually a 3rd person that has helped start this organization. Why don't you tell us a little bit about her and how you've invited your friend on mission with you?
Yeah, Kaylee's been a really good friend. We all live on the same street, and we do everything together. And she doesn't go to Eastern Hills, but we've tried our best to invest her into different events here with youth group and stuff. And it's been a really good way to be able to reach out to her as well, just spending so much time together. And we are always thinking of her and how God's working in her life. So it's definitely allowed us to spend more time together as friends, and it's definitely been a great thing that's come out of it. So being able to share our faith with her.
Very good. So I love that because you invite others on mission with us. And we heard about that earlier, but I love that you're doing that in high school. So tell us a little bit more. So now you started to get into it. So you had this vision to kind of help resource the city schools here in Syracuse, and you found that kind of difficult. But now what I love is it didn't stop you, and you are still continuing and pursuing towards the vision of your organization. But tell us a little bit about how you're doing that, and then maybe how some of these guys can help you.
Well, I mean, starting a nonprofit organization, we had no idea what to do. We were like, we want to donate here, we want to do it by baking, but like how to get to that point took a long time. But we made a Facebook page, which got a lot of likes, and really things started to pick up after the fashion show, and word started to get around. We got some Christmas orders, which was great, and we started to raise a lot of money, and we had to figure out how to do like budget stuff, which was a new thing also, but we've been kind of learning as we go. And so we've been able to donate to Cradles to Crayons, which, like I said, is like school supplies and stuff, and we really hope that that'll make a difference in students' lives. And our goals for the next couple months is just to keep on having special holiday sales and stuff like that, and have people think of us when they need baked goods.
So I'm so thankful for what you guys are doing. I'm thankful for how you saw an opportunity and a need, and you're pursuing that, and you're not letting anything stop you. And I'm really proud of you, and I'm thankful that you are a part of our church, and it seems like the next generation really gets it, and I'm really excited about that. So would you thank them as well?